Monkey Tail V!
Hello and welcome, I'm Bio, and today we're continuing with some Lost in Japan, because, funny enough, it's what came up on the wheel, so I could show you the wheel, but yeah, whatever, it is... I debate, I was like thinking, do I really need to show the wheel? Like I said, it came up on the wheel, I was actually kind of surprised, so, for it to come up so soon, but it did, so... I was like, fair enough. So more Lost in Japan games it is then. So yeah, I guess fine. Why not? You know, why? All right, where is it? That one. Okay. Bear with me. I do believe this wheel spin is this one. Oh God, that's a lot bigger than I remember. Why is it so big? Have to be. Because I record a video of the wheel itself. That's what I do. So yeah, you can still see the wheel itself. Like I said, look, there's my mouse. This is a recorded video, so there you go. Like I said, that's what came up, and these are some of the games we're looking at. A little bit of a sneak peek for you there. A little bit of a sneak peek if you manage to catch them in time. So yeah, we're going to be looking at those games. I'm not going to do them one after the other this time around. I think what I am going to do is I'm going to break it up. Like we'll have one of these games, and then we'll have something else, and then we'll go back to this, and then something else, and do that. Can't remember what's next in the schedule. I'm not going to, well, yeah, leave it as a surprise. Why not? So the first Lost in Japan game we're looking at in this particular Lost in Japan set, again, we're looking at specifically PS2 games, is Monkey Turn 5, which seems to be a boat racing game, speedboat racing game or something. Yeah, it's based off an anime of so this game, which is Monkey Turn 5, is basically is a tie-in game for the anime. And the anime had two seasons. It had Monkey Turn and Monkey Turn V. I guess it's Monkey Turn Victory, or it might be 5. I don't know. It could be anything. Let's just say Monkey Turn V, yeah? So it had two animes, both of them being like 25 episodes long. The good old days, 2004, where you could have an anime like this last for 50 episodes. And it looks like barely anybody watched it, from what I can tell. Like, literally no one watched it at all. Even the first season, barely has anyone watched it. And it's not rated particularly high. It was done by OLM, same people that do Pokemon. Also the same studio that did the original Berserk anime back in the day. And more recently, I guess, besides Pokemon, they also did Odd Taxi. If you watched Odd Taxi recently, they did that. So they're a good studio. Their animation's pretty decent. So they did the anime for this, and it's based off a manga of the same name that came out in that was serialized between the years of 1996 and 2005. It had 385 chapters and 30 volumes. It was serialized in the Shonen Sunday and is done by Kazutoshi Kawai, the author. Crazy. So it's crazy how you look at these these sports like mangas, and they do really well. But as soon as you put them in the West, it's just like, ugh. It literally is, ugh. So yeah, so this game got released or basically around about the same time as the anime. So it was a tie-in game. And as far as I'm concerned, the only title card I saw was for Bandai. So this is a Bandai developed game. I don't think so, but I guess it was a very small studio that developed this, and it was just probably an internal Bandai studio, maybe. Who knows? But Bandai is going to be listed as the developer and publisher. Like I said, this came out in July 2004. So I'm assuming this is the story mode. This looks like Versus. Let's try Versus. Maybe there'll be Versus Computer. Maybe we could have that. So, all right. So these are the people we can play as. I think this is the main character. We got alien-looking ass. Sorry, he looks like an alien. like, are these all supposed to be like kids? These are all like I don't know, teenage kids. And then you got this dude, who's in his like 50s. Okay, and there's one female playable character. Okay, guess we'll play as the main character. He seems to be like an all-rounder, so. Oh, fantastic! Brilliant. All right, it's one of these types of games. Fantastic. Oh, bloody! I love it. I love those types of games. Fucking fantastico. Absolutely fucking fantastic. What I'm talking about is the type of game where if you go into two-player and you don't have a two-player, because again, you're going to try the game, right? Because you want to see whether or not it says versus. You don't know if it's versus two-player. Maybe, you know, even if it says versus two-player, you don't know for certain.
Monkey Tawn V.
So I love it when you go into there and it's like, oh, you don't have a second controller plugged in? Fuck you. Too fucking bad. You now have to reset the console. It just seems very strange for me. No. What? Okay, I'm a bit confused. What's what here? Is this which is the just free play mode? I don't care about the story because we're not going to understand it anyway. So what's this? Is this story? I'm being very hesitant. I'm going to pick this mode. Oh, there's another female character there. I'm going to pick this. Okay, are we actually... It looks like we possibly might be going into a race. Yes! Okay, looks like we are going into a race. Good. I don't care if I'm underpowered. Just want to see how the game plays. That's all I want to see when I play these. Right, here we are. We're going into the game. Hope I have the settings set up correctly on Vulcan on ECSX2. The hell is this? This, sure. I don't know. I think it's asking me what control scheme I want. Who am I? Oh, I'm this dude. What's happening here? What it? Yeah. Okay, just so you know, I am very confused about what is happening. What is even this game? I am thoroughly confused. You lose. Well, yeah, but you don't tell me why I lost, though, do you? Hopefully that's... Okay, no, we're going to have to go back here again. Okay. Well, this is what happens sometimes. Sometimes we play a game and it's like, oh... The game is like, oh yeah, just so you know, we have these really stupid fucking mechanics in our game to make the game incredibly difficult for anyone besides Japanese to play. And even the Japanese are going to struggle. Fuck them. You know what? Fuck them. Fuck the Japanese. We're going to make them struggle as well. I'm just saying, what is this? What are you asking me here? Alright, let's pick this other control scheme. I'm guessing this is a control scheme pick? Like, I have no control over the boat. I can't turn the boat. I can't do fuck all. Oh, okay. Why would you have the game like this? Okay, I'm just going to point out a point of contention. Oh, someone flipped. Just going to point out a point of contention. Just have it play like a normal racing game. I'm sorry, you can try your stupid bullshit all you like. Just have it play like a normal racing game. At least this one, at least this course is allowing me. So I'm guessing, okay, so I can duck down to try and gain speed. There's no way of me even getting close to winning this, though. So, but at least we can actually get a sense of a video game here. And yeah, you gotta be, I guess you gotta be pretty sharp on the old turns to get around there. But the problem is right at the beginning of the race, you have no control over the boat whatsoever. Like God takes control. I don't know how to describe it. So it threw me off. And now that's the reason why I've got no chance of winning the race. Because it threw me off to a point where I have no clue what's happening. Yeah, no, because these type of boats, they turn based on where you lean. If I remember correctly? You have a slight control of the thing in the back, but only very slight control. I'm guessing a lot of people, I see a lot of people taking like these turns very, very wide. Maybe I'm not doing it the right way. No, it's fair. Like, if the game's got... Right, I know I made a complaint, right, about how the game controls, but now we're actually racing. It controls fine. It's just, I feel like it's got a lot of unnecessary bullshit. But then again, I think this sport has a lot of unnecessary bullshit. It's based off, obviously, a sport, and the sport obviously has certain rules. So it can't play like a normal racing game, because it's just not possible. I'm guessing. I didn't come last, because one dude bailed. But... still find the game to be very weird. What do you mean, I win? Apparently I won that. Don't know how I won. I guess I won by not coming last. Oh, can I pick the other person now? Go back a minute. Well, I can pick the other person now, so let's pick the other person. The girl, and let's pick this next track. We'll have one more go of the race. Just like I said, I'm just going to be honest. So, this is a boat racing game. It seems to have a lot of mechanics, and obviously because it's in Japanese, you have no clue what these mechanics are. So you kind of just have to guess. But it's very difficult to guess. I'm glad... Okay, I think the first control option was terrible. This one, a little bit better. And boom, the race now starts. As you can see, not easy. What if I smash into him? Obviously, it's a bit difficult. They can handle these corners much better than I can. Definitely. But at least I'm getting a little bit more. Like that first control scheme was obviously the incorrect way of doing it. Right, this is quite difficult. So I can see this as being quite a skill-based racing game, boat racing game. You know, maybe there's obviously an intended audience here. Get out of my goddamn way, boy! There's obviously an intended audience here. I just feel like I'm not the intended audience. That's all it is, really. But now that I'm actually playing the game, fine. It's absolutely fine. It's obviously, like I said, it is for an intended audience. I am not that intended audience. Can't drift in a boat. So, like, boat racing game, not really my kind of intended game, personally. Probably wouldn't bother with a boat racing game, personally. I don't know why she banged her fist. What was that about? That's it, we lost. Fantastic. But there's no chance. There's no chance of me getting good at this game. It's really not my type of racing game. That's the bottom line of it. But I can understand why someone would like this. It's fine. It's a very technical racer. It's obviously got its very, you know, it's got its very niche market. And that's all I got really to say about it. You know, it controls fine realistically. It's just a very, very high skill based boat racing game. And like I said, it's got its intended market. Even if the market is quite niche, Japan's good at making games like that. So besides it not being really my type of game, I can't really fault it. It's fine. Visually speaking, it looks nice. The water effects are nice. The boats, you know, again, graphics aren't fantastic for the boats and character models, but they're fine. They're serviceable. I think the main brunt of like the graphics was put into the environment and the water effects and how the water looks. The reflections off the water looks really nice. So yeah, absolutely fine. But I'm going to call it there. I've been Bio. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.